If you face lack of motivation, lack of discipline, facing bad habits, like smoking, drinking, and lust.
Most people don't want to go to that extra mile. Most people don't want to find that extra because it sucks.
But you really want to try to change, try to lose weight, something your brain wants, but yet struggle with negative thoughts. If you face these problems, you are doing something wrong. All these things, lack of motivation, lack of discipline, they all lead to one thing. All the things you do are dictated by your mental health. You might already scroll through the comments, looking for answers. In this modern generation, young men face the most difficult problem. It is poor mental health. It is a constant feeling of emptiness and loss of interest, which stops us from growing to the man who we want to be. They have this empty feeling with no ambition or goals. It's living without purpose. You see, without purpose, we lose ourselves. In this modern society, we don't have a clear purpose driving us to succeed. Without that purpose, we lack meaning in our lives. Kakarot and I fight to be the best, to push beyond our limits. Young man, listen well. If you feel stuck in that pitiful environment, it's a sign that you're living without purpose. Acknowledge the state you're in. As a proud Saiyan warrior, I know the power of purpose. Depression isn't some opponent you can just scream at and expect it to vanish. It's a battle that requires discipline, determination, and a strong will. It's time to ditch those toxic habits that feed into your misery. Stop drowning yourself in booze, junk food, or whatever garbage you're using to numb the pain.
I hope you're proud of yourself.
What do you mean?
Anxiety. It is a feeling of uneasiness and worry. It's closely related to fear. Everyone has their own unique anxiety, social attachment, body shame. It affects your physical health. People facing anxiety may withdraw from situations which have provoked anxiety in the past. Anxiety is not really an enemy. It's trying to protect you from some traumatic event you try to avoid. One ways you can actually improve your mental health is mindfulness. You've probably heard this before. When thinking about mindfulness, you probably think of meditation. When speaking about stress and mental health, what we want is mindfulness. Currently, you're probably mindless. You're in a state called why. This state takes a large part of your life, but why? Smartphones. Let's take TikTok, for example. Every time you scroll, there's always new content. It's absolute sickening. You can run an entire business off your phone, and yet you choose to destroy your life with it. The first thing to mindfulness is to take a step back from social media giants. Imagine yourself telling your son that you didn't make it simply because you didn't feel like putting in the work. You need to lose your awareness of trivial distractions and focus on something greater to gain true mindfulness. This means entering the flow state, a state of extreme presence and mindfulness where you lose track of time. The Saiyan race thrives on this focus, pushing beyond our limits to achieve greatness. When you set challenges for yourself, it kicks your brain into overdrive. Working hard on a meaningful goal naturally makes us feel good about ourselves. It's a specific period where your brain has no irrelevant thoughts, and you merge entirely into the task at hand. This intense focus is where you unlock your true potential. Understand this. The secret to happiness has been right in front of you all along. It lies in setting meaningful challenges and immersing yourself fully in them. As a Saiyan, pride and purpose drive us to be the best, to surpass our limits. Embrace this state of extreme presence, and you will find not only success, but also the true essence of who you are meant to be. You might notice your so-called friends talking to you while staring at their phones, their minds wandering aimlessly. People like these are trapped in distractions, lost without focus. But if you're in the flow state, you look outward, fully present, instead of being absorbed by a screen. Don't waste your time mindlessly scrolling or listening to hollow motivation through a smartphone. Instead, use your mind. Listen to your mind. This is where true strength and purpose are found. When Rockefeller, a man of immense focus and purpose, was asked why he rarely sat out of meetings, he proudly answered with a quote,